Hi, as I was prepping for December, putting up my Christmas tree and getting my seasonal mugs out, I realized that I didn't really think about sort of a big advent that I wanted to open this year. In the last few years, I've had chocolate advents and those more like Victorian style advents where you open a little door and you see a cute image. I've had planner advents, of course. I've had the Cath Kidston advent that was lovely as well, but after 2 years, I'm like still using up all the hand lotions. So that wasn't really the one that I wanted to go for. I decided to at least go back to the roots, get an advent candle, and as I was deciding between some tea advents, my friend Sarah gifted me this one, so that was already sorted. I still was feeling a bit of a lack of a fun, big, exciting, cool advent. So when I was sort of looking online, couldn't find anything, I actually decided to make one myself. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I turn some boring old Christmas books, and no, you're not boring books, I love you very much, into a Christmas advent. I decided that I'm going to do 24 days starting on the 1st of December with books, and not just with books, but with only Christmas books. And yeah, I'm shocked as well when I realized that I had enough Christmas books still unread in my Billy bookcases that I could actually fill 24 days. Yes, I did fill some of the days with ones that I purchased. Some I had already pre-ordered, other I specifically bought for sort of this DIY exercise. You might be thinking, hey, if you're gonna do a 24-day advent with books, does it also mean you're gonna have 24 books in the end? Yes. Does it mean I'm going to read all of those 24 books on all of the 24 days? Unfortunately, no. It would be the dream to open up one of the advent days and then have the full day to read that specific book and not have to go to the office and everything. But these books were just sort of lazing around in my Billy bookcase for most of it. Some are of course new, and I just wanted to do something with them instead of sort of having them waiting for me to finally come around to read them. So in this sense, it's also a way to sort of bring them back to my attention. And of course, it's a wonderful excuse to play with books, play with papery stuff, and decorate everything for this advent this year. I have some of the books here that I am going to put in the advent, so let me quickly go through these to maybe give you some ideas on books you also still want to either read in the Christmas period or actually wrap up for an advent. It's already a hefty pile and this is only 8 books. So yeah, there's 16 more books, and of course for the 24th day I'm doing a bigger present, so that's a lot of books, and that's a lot of specifically Christmas books. To be fair, like some of them are winter, but let's be real here, 24 Christmas books, it's more than enough to last me a lifetime. Anyway, we'll continue. The first up is Kathy Lake, The Country Village Christmas Show. This is the first book in a series. I think they're sort of loosely connected, but as far as I know, there's 4 of them. I thought, let me actually start with the first one. So smart. And I mean, how cute is this cover? And it's set during Christmas, so perfect for the advent. Then we have Jenny Colgan, The Christmas at the Island Hotel. This was actually a gift from my mom, so thanks mom. I'm going to wrap it up and act real surprised when I open it up. Again, Christmas, so needed to go in the advent. Then we have A Holly Jolly Ever After by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. I actually have read, it's somewhere upstairs, the first book in this series, which was, oh yeah, of course, A Merry Little Meet Cute. I love that book, so I'm sure I'm going to love this one as well. And I like that I have the second one in this series now. Then we have The Christmas Season, Reach and Purchase by Ali Sinclair. It's, I think about, it's a book about, it's a book about a matchmaking sort of event that happens in the style of Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and it's set in a historic manner. So as a conservation architect, obviously I needed that one. Then we have Ali Banbury, All Wrapped Up. I think this is an Irish writer, so that really excites me. And this is again about a manor house, so that will be cool to read when I get to it. Let's be real. Jenny Bayliss, The 12 Dates of Christmas, a gift from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. And she actually gave this to me specifically for my advent. So that is really lovely. Thank you, Sarah. That's really sweet. Then Wrapped with a Bow, and then bow, haha, pun intended. I love Christmas books, I love puns, I like everything about this book. The cover is very cute. Lily Vale, it's I think about a small town romance where like a Hollywood film crew comes and things happen, so very fun. And yeah, also basically all of these are romance novels because that is my genre of choice. And then we have Lizzie Byron, Someday at Christmas, about a department store that struggles and they have to revive things and then Christmas happens. This was also a recent purchase. Okay then, so I've got the 24 book, and then I had to decide what I wanted to make things look like. First, I wanted to do craft paper and then just wrap everything quite plainly, as you for instance see with the blind book dates that some bookstores have. Love those. But I was very much distracted by a paper that I saw in a shop. I was in Grene. That's a Danish shop with all kinds of fun things. I'll link their website down below. And I saw this wrapping paper. I was actually on the hunt for craft paper again, but this is craft paper with a bit of a print. I have a little piece of it here, and you can see the print. It's craft paper, but then printed little houses with cute red and green decoration. Now that I had the paper, I decided on decorations. So I have everything in a cute Christmas box I prepared for this video. For ribbons, I decided on some satin ribbon. This is from Grene again, and some twine that I had lying around. This is red and white, and this is red, white and green. Very fun and very festive. I also have back up just some of this normal sort of plastic, not really twine, not really ribbon, but you know, the thing that is very standard for wrapping gifts. This is actually leftover from PlannerCon Europe, so quite fun that in theory I can actually use it this time around. As it is an advent, I'm thinking of using either these gold or these red tags to sort of write down the dates. I'm not yet sure which matches better with the paper. Looking at it now, I would think the red works better. The gold is, I think it's just slightly too yellow in comparison to the craft background of this paper, but we'll decide when we're wrapping. I also grabbed a black pen to write with. This is Pilot V sign pen, and it has this really sort of quite thick nib, and while it almost looks like a felt tip pen, it's more inky, so this is one of my favorite pens. Then if I decide that I would like to write with white, I am going to use this chalk marker from Decotine Crafts, which came in this cute set that I picked up recently. Also, yes, craft houses, I know, I feel a theme coming on. And then I also grabbed this ribbon from TK Maxx. It's by Ruby. It's ribbon, and it says, it's actually linen, I think, linen or cotton. Cheers, joy, merry, cheers, etc. So that's going to be fun for in some way. I mean, 8 meters is not the longest. No, it's 8 yards actually, so 7.32 meters. That's not the longest stretch of ribbon if I'm going to wrap 24 different gifts, but we'll see what happens. Lots of things, so I think I should just grab the first book and start wrapping. While in Grene, I actually stumbled upon these Christmas trees that I decided I'm going to paint to match the wrapping paper, and then I'm going to add them as sort of the numbers for my advent. So what I did here is that I grabbed some paints that I found at Action and some brushes as well that I found at Action, and I decided to keep it in sort of a quite dark color. So the green, you can see here, the darkest green on the little Christmas trees I wanted to use, but the rest I wanted to make either green or red. So I needed to match the green with the green, and I needed to make a red that was in similar sort of value to this dark green. And then it was time to paint, and I am already speeding through these videos quite a bit, but this was, I think, well, at least one afternoon, but maybe 2 afternoons, because I wanted to make sure everything was dry enough between sort of the layers that I put on. But everything turned out great, and they're looking very much like a lot of fun. Everything is ready to go. I have already pre-cut all the wrapping paper roughly to size. Also not the cleanest cuts, if I am very honest. As I'm not sure which one I like best, I think I'm just going to combine them and wrap each book in all of these ribbons. Time to wrap. So again, I just measured roughly 1 book, and there is enough room for me to wrap this. Moving stuff out of the way, I'm just going to fold over one side to make a straight edge. Grab clear tape. What actually really like about this craft paper is that it's quite stiff. It's quite forgiving. So that should help me because I'm not the best wrapper. I love wrapping presents, but I don't do it precise enough. To be fair, I'm not, I almost want to put my head at least into the camera and have a better view. So let's just use that as an excuse for not well wrapped presents. I honestly actually still want to do a wrapping course. Is that a thing? I wish it would be a thing. Whoops. That would be the best if I can just go on a course, like a workshop, like an afternoon, and learn how to wrap presents like really well. To be fair, this looks quite okay. I'm not mad about it. And then I'm going to wrap. I should have a clean desk policy here. I'm just going to grab the ribbons and the twine and put them together like this. And then I'm going to put it on the front, crisscross in the back, and then pull them under while they're roughly the same size. And then I am going to go like this. And honestly, that already looks like a lot of fun. So I'm going to wrap all these 24 different days now, and then we'll see how things are looking. After a long afternoon of wrapping, I am very happy that things are looking up. And to give you a bit of a close-up of the current result is a lovely wrapped gift. I honestly already forgot what's in here. I mean, it's a romance book on Christmas, so that will be fun. I love the combination of the 3 ribbons. Yeah, I went over the top. I went a bit extra, but you know, it's Christmas only once a year, so let me actually treat myself. I still need to decide how I'm going to put the numbers on here, because I of course made these adorable Christmas trees. I also still have these, and I found some gold clips. I mean, it might be over the top, but also, again, it's Christmas. I'm really enjoying this DIY project, so I think I'm going to add some more on this, and then I'm going to act very surprised every day I open a new book and oh my gosh, that's such a great book. It was on my TBR. Thank you so much. So that is going to be a fun way to get myself through December. I think the question now is where I'm going to put this tag. Am I going to add a bit of this ribbon, and am I going to add a tag? Again, looking at this, I don't really like the gold together, so the gold tags are out. I do really like the red tags. I wish I could have used a red tree with a green tag and used a green tree with a red tag. That would have been amazing. I do still have this. I also, of course, just have some twine on there. Decisions. Honestly, it was easier for me to decide which books I wanted to add to the advent than deciding what I want to do with this. So I think it could be really cute if I do something like this and then write a little message on here, maybe like this. No, I kind of like it here. Maybe put this up a bit higher. I think I can tuck it. Do I like it tucked? Maybe like this. And then to keep it, do I actually need these? I don't think I do. Maybe just like that. And then like, yay, it's the 1st of December. Am I going to add more red? No, I'm going to save this ribbon. This is really fun for gifts this year, so no problem. I think I just need to write some cute messages here. And then, well, first decide if I'm going to use the white or the black. Ooh, it's a good quality. I'm just gonna write book advent. Well, that's my decision made for me. And now, of course, to put everything together. So this is apparently the first book. Happy 1st day of December. Yay! And then it can go in here and be ready for me tomorrow. Yay! And then this is the final result. Everything looks so festive, so fun. I'm really pleased with how everything turned out. Thanks very much for watching. Maybe slightly too early, but happy holidays, and hopefully see you in my next video. Bye bye.